everyone, welcome to our example number 2. For our example number 2, find the horizontal force P to start the motion of any part of the system of 3 blocks resting upon one another as shown. The weight of the blocks are, we have the given weight. So, markahan na lang natin. Meron tayong weight A, weight B, and weight C. We also have the coefficient of friction between each block. Okay, so lagyan natin ito. Meron tayong between A and B na mu 0.30, between C and B na mu equals 0.20, and between C and the ground which is mu is equals to 0.10. Ngayon, paano ba ang atake natin when it comes to solving like this problem? Ngayon, sabi niya kasi, find the horizontal force P. Alam naman na natin how to solve. To start the motion of any part of the system. Okay, so ang nire-require niya, alin daw sa blocks na ito na kapag minove natin siya is makakapag-move dito sa buong object or buong system na to. Okay. Ngayon, let's try to solve or to consider first the block A. So, consider block A. Ngayon, kung si block A lang yung i-consider natin, we have A. Let's say na ang movement natin is to the right, P. So, magkakaroon siya ng friction force papunta sa left part kasi nga to oppose the direction ng movement. We also have the weight which is given na din na 300 kN. Ngayon, ano pa yung nawawala natin? Meron din tayong NF dito. Okay, to solve the problem, sabi nga natin kanina, we will consider solving first the summation or using the equation summation forces vertical. Okay, so summation forces vertical equals to 0. Ano ba ang mako-compute natin dito? Mako-compute natin yung value ng ating normal force. So, meron tayong negative 300 kN plus yung ating normal force equals to 0 since wala naman ng ibang vertical forces. Therefore, ang NF natin is equals to 300 kN. Then, isolve natin ang ating frictional force which is the mu s times the normal force. Okay, ano yung value ng ating mu s when it comes to block A ang igagalaw natin? So, kung block A yung ginalaw natin, ang pinaka-surface niya, rough surface na tumatama si block A is sa B. Hindi po ba? Dito sa B. Ngayon, ano yung coefficient of friction natin? Dito, between A and B. We have between A and B 0.30. So, 0.30 times yung normal force natin na na-compute, 300 kN is equals to FF is equals to 0.30 times 300, we have 90 kN. Ngayon, nahanap na natin si friction force. Gagamitin na natin si summation forces horizontal is equals to 0. To the left is positive. So, nakikita nyo yung sequence lang ng solving natin. From summation forces vertical, and then compute nyo si frictional force, and then i-compute nyo si summation forces horizontal, then makukuha nyo na yung pinapahanap. Okay. Ngayon, summation forces natin, positive CP, minus yung normal friction force natin na 90 kN. Therefore, ang sagot is 90 kN. Pero, hindi pa siya yung sagot kasi yan pa lang yung kapag ginalaw natin si block A, ang force dyan is 90 kN. Okay. Next, we have to consider block B. Consider block B. Kapag kinonsider natin ngayon si block B, maapektuhan niya kung maapektuhan na yung letter block A and B. Bakit siya maapektuhan? Kasi po, if ito yung ginalaw natin, ibig sabihin, meron ding magiging movement kay block A. So, i-drawing lang natin, meron tayong block A dito, and then yung ating block B. So, pag ito dito nag-act ang applied force, okay. Saan ang magiging friction natin? Ang friction natin dito kay B, between B and C. And ang magiging surface natin dyan kasi is yung dito sa ibabaw ng letter C natin, block C natin. Okay, so dito yung FF. Ngayon, yung ating weight natin, ilan ang i-consider nating weight? Since dalawang block, yung ang binubuhat na natin ngayon, ang magiging weight na natin, i-move lang natin konti. Ang magiging weight natin, total weight natin, is equals dun sa weight ng A plus yung weight ng B, which is given sa ating formula, sa ating problem, 300 kN plus 100 kN, we have a total weight of 400 kN. Again, same process, we need to solve, i-label muna din natin yung ating normal force. Same process, we have the summation forces vertical is equals to 0, upward positive. Yung weight natin is negative 400 plus yung normal force. And then we don't have any value na for vertical forces. Therefore, ang NF natin is, or normal force natin is 400 kN. Okay. Ngayon, i-compute naman natin si frictional force na μS times NF. Ngayon, kailangan yung i-check kung ano yung μS na gagamitin natin. Since ang i-move nyo is si block B, and then ang surface na i-consider natin is yung ibabaw ng block C, therefore, we have the between C and B na mu is equals to 0.20 times normal force na na-compute natin, 400 kN. Ang ating FF is 0.20 times 400, we have 80 kN. Since na-compute na natin yung ating FF, meron pa tayong summation forces horizontal na i-compute para mapalabas yung applied force. So, to the right is positive. We have positive P minus yung ating 80 na friction force equals 0. Ang ating applied force is 80 kN. Pero again, wala pa tayong final answer. Bakit po? Meron pa po kasi tayong naiiwan na kapag ang ginalaw natin si block C, meron din tayo maproproduce doon na kumbaga applied force. Okay, so i-duplicate lang natin. Considering block C. Okay. If we will be considering block C, okay, so gamitin na natin tong buong system na to. Meron tayong applied force dito na P. Ang ating frictional force na nag-uupo sa applied force, which is the FF. We have the weight total is equals to weight A plus weight ng B plus weight ng C. Which is weight total natin, i-compute lang natin, 300 plus 100 plus 200 is equals to 600 kN. And there, meron din tayong normal force since nasa rough surface siya nag-act. Okay. Ngayon, since we already have label sa ating figure, let's start solving by using the summation forces vertical, upward positive. We have downward forces which is 600 kN na weight, negative, plus yung normal force natin, upward. Therefore, ang sagot is NF, normal force natin, 600 kN. Next is, to compute the friction force, we have the μS times the normal force. Ang FF natin is μS, yung coefficient of friction natin between C and the ground, we have the 0.10 times yung normal force natin na 600 kN. Meron tayong value ng friction force na 0.10 times 600, we have 60 kN. Para mapalabas natin si applied force, we will be using the summation forces horizontal. To the right is positive. We have positive P minus 60 kN. Ang sagot natin for applied force is 60 kN. Ngayon, meron tayong na-solve na sa block A is 90 kN at pag sa B naman is meron tayong 80 kN, and kapag kay C, so PA, PB, lagyan na lang natin, PC is equals to 60 kN. Ang sabi niya, find the horizontal force P to start the motion of any part of the system. Since of any part of the system ang pinapahanap niya, ibig sabihin, ano daw yung force na kapag yun yung in-apply natin doon sa system na yon, magi-start ng mag-move yung ating object or yung ating system. So, sabihin natin, yes, meron tayong 90 kN, mapapagalaw niya yung tatlong blocks kasi sabi niya, yun na yung pinakamalaki. But no, sabi niya naman kasi is to start the motion. Ibig sabihin, alin yung magpapaumpisa ng galaw doon sa system na yon. So, check nyo lang kung ano yung pinakamababang value, which is the PC is equals to 60 kN. So, pag dito tayo nag-apply ng ating motion, ibig sabihin, mapapagalaw niya na yung mga system by putting ng 60 kN force. So, our answer will be the 60 kN applied force. So, ganun lang din ang atake when it comes to our problems. But still, you check the question kung ano yung pinapa-identify niya. So, baka kasi may other item siya na pinapa-identify or other condition siyang sinasabi, binabanggit to consider. Just check the question. Okay? So, I hope you understand how we solve this kind of problem. Yung mga blocks na nasa ibabaw, nag-iibabaw-ibabaw, ganun. Okay? So, thank you and have a good day.